The last time Lars Mittank appeared on camera, he was sitting in an airport terminal in Varna, Bulgaria. He was wearing a t-shirt and cargo shorts. He had no luggage. He had abandoned everything: his bag, his money, his passport, at his hotel the night before. He sat in that terminal for a few minutes. Then he stood up, walked quickly toward the exit, and ran. He vaulted a fence at the edge of the airport grounds and disappeared into a tree line. He was 28 years old. He had no diagnosed mental illness, no history of psychosis, no reason, as far as anyone who knew him could determine, to be afraid of anything. That was July 8, 2014. Lars Mittank has not been seen since. He had traveled to Golden Sands, a resort town on the Bulgarian Black Sea coast, with a group of friends in late June. By all accounts, it was a normal holiday. Beach, bars, the usual. On July 4th, a fight broke out, apparently over a football match. Lars got involved. Someone hit him. He suffered a ruptured eardrum. A doctor examined him and told him he should not fly until the eardrum healed. Flying with that kind of injury can cause serious complications: pressure changes, vertigo, rupture. Lars told his friends to go home without him. He would stay a few extra days, let it heal, and fly back to Germany when he was cleared. His friends left. Lars checked into a small hotel called the Color Hotel in Varna. He was alone. For the first couple of days, nothing seemed particularly wrong. He sent messages home. He seemed okay. And then something changed. On July 6th, Lars called his mother. He told her he did not feel safe. He said he thought someone was following him. He asked her to cancel his credit cards. He was afraid someone was going to use them. He told her not to tell anyone where he was. His mother, alarmed, urged him to go to the hospital. He went to a clinic where a doctor prescribed him antibiotics, possibly for an infection related to the ear injury, and noted that Lars seemed anxious and distressed. That night, Lars checked into a different room at his hotel. He told staff he was scared. He pushed a wardrobe in front of his door. He slept like that, alone, wardrobe against the door. The next morning, July 7th, he left the hotel without his bag, without his passport, without most of his money. He went to the airport. He sat in the terminal. Security footage shows him there, calm on the surface, watching the room, and then a man in a high-visibility vest walked through the terminal, and Lars stood up and ran. He ran out of the building. He cleared a perimeter fence. He ran into the tree line on the edge of the airport grounds. The security footage ends there. Search teams looked for him in the area around the airport. Local police investigated. His family came to Bulgaria. They found nothing. The tree line gave way to open countryside, fields, rural roads. Lars Mittank could have gone in any direction. His passport was never used. His bank accounts were never accessed. No body was ever found. The theories split in two directions. The first is medical, that the ear injury triggered something, a sudden onset of a psychiatric episode, perhaps exacerbated by medication or infection, reaching the inner ear and affecting his brain. There are documented cases of infections causing rapid, severe psychological disturbances. People who had no prior history of mental illness and then, without warning, became consumed by paranoia. The second direction is darker and less comfortable. That something happened in that resort town during the fight, that whatever Lars saw or heard or became involved in on July 4th was the reason he was afraid, that the man in the high-visibility vest was not a coincidence. Neither theory has ever been proven. Lars Mittank's family has never stopped looking. His case remains open. The footage of him clearing that airport fence has been watched millions of times by people trying to read his expression, trying to understand what a healthy 28-year-old man could have seen in a crowded airport terminal that made him run like his life depended on it. Whatever it was, he took it with him into that tree line, and he never came back out.